What's going on, guys? My name is Hussein, and this course is one of the courses that I am really proud of building. And Introduction to Database Engineering, this particular course, is a course that I wish I had 15 years ago, and that's how I actually built it. I built this course in a way it's like, okay, if I am new, if I'm just starting out my career, or I know a thing or two about databases. I know SQL. I know very basic things. I studied in the university and college, and I want to know like what is out there. What is people doing in the professional world? I wish I had a course or a book that kind of touched upon this concept, and that's exactly what I did. So I built this course not as a practical, hands-on kind of boring, dull course that you have to follow, right? It tastes different sectors in database engineering, and I believe these are 7 or 6 parts of database engineering that anyone who wants to dive deep into database engineering should know. Now, what are you going to learn in this course? You're going to learn the basics of databases, like anything that database engineers should know, you will know. Like, what is ACID, right? Atomicity, consistency, and isolation and durability. Very detailed. I'm gonna show some examples, obviously, and then you're gonna learn about indexing. You're gonna learn about concurrency control on databases. You're gonna learn about partitioning. You're gonna learn about sharding. You're gonna learn about deep indexing ideas as well. And I go into a little bit of touch about advanced concepts. And I go through how do you actually apply these concepts in real world. So I will actually do a system, a database system design with you guys, and then just walk you through exactly how I think through things, and then design a database system for a given problem. So that is very interesting, right? Because you now put the skills that you learn into use into this course, essentially. I will also discuss database engines, the concept of database engines, and how does it differ from a database system, right? And how this is really critical to think about when you actually design an app that consumes. The nature of the app actually matter, because that will infer your decision to pick a database over another. I go through that a little bit as well. So that is really interesting stuff to me, especially, right? And then the final part, I have a special section with a little bit of advanced topics to discussion. Not necessarily advanced, just things that I think that just open discussions. Whether we should use Quick in databases or not, or Quick the protocol, whether we should how often should you implement your own Bloom filter versus relying on the one that is on the database, and things like that. I think they're very things that just pique your curiosity. So guys, if you decided to go this course, I really appreciate it. And what you're gonna learn is the ability, you're not gonna learn at Postgres or MySQL. I have to be honest with you, because these are very easy to pick up. You're gonna learn the system, you're gonna learn the abstractions and the fundamentals, essentially, and first principles. And then I think once you're finished with this course, you will start asking your own questions. Okay, I have this application or this backend application. In order to build it, I need this kind of database. I need this concept. I need indexing. I need partitioning. I don't think I need sharding because it's a little bit of overkill. You'll start automatically asking these questions because they will come to your radar, essentially. And the way I explain things, and you know me from my YouTube channel, is always like I try to ask the same thing to myself. Like, how do I start with these things? Like, there's so much out there. So I lay them down into a progressive manner. It's like, okay, start with this, learn this, learn this, learn this. And when I say learn, you don't have to be expert in it. Just know why does it exist. I always ask this question in every video that I make. Why does a technology exist? And I try to my best to answer these questions in the entire 9 sections in this. The course is around 6 hours, I believe. Yeah, 6 hours, or even I think a little bit more than that. So there's a lot of content. So take your time, take your pace. This is not something you want to finish and get over with. This is something just like a dictionary, all right, or something you want to go back to and this is why I learn about this. Oh, this learn about this. So you can jump freely through sections, right? The course is I had to apologize. This course is a little bit for intermediate to advanced students. If you don't know anything about databases, I think you're gonna be a little bit lost. But if you know a little bit about what a database is, how to do a little bit SQL, because I don't explain SQL, because there are many other courses way better than I do explain these courses, right? SQL and stuff like that. So I don't teach you like these practical skills. I teach you like how to apply to your thinking and design your systems to the creatives, essentially the creative of system design and how to apply these things. So yeah, so it's going to be an intermediate to advanced. So just pay that in mind when you start this course, and I hope you really enjoy it. I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys.